Hello everyone, my name is Cindy Kyonulire Gloria. I run a business under the names of CC Jewels, and basically it's about dealing in handmade beading and other products. Today I'm going to just give a small tutorial of how to make chain bracelets, because many people ask me how do you make bracelets, what materials should I use, what can I put together to come up with a really nice and unique bracelet. So today I'm going to do a little sample, though there are many ways one can do chain bracelets. Now, for example, I came along with a small sample, um, just like this one. Yes, this is something so beautiful. I used glass beads and some bit of pendants and a chain. So to come up with this whole nice and beautiful bracelet, I'm just going to take you through the whole process. So today I came with a chain. The chain is what you need. You need some bit of pendants, okay? You need some bit of rings, and then also some flat rods. They're called flat metal rods. You can call them flat rods. Yes, so when you're buying your materials, just be specific with the person with whom you're dealing with, or that could be your supplier or the person you go to. To start with step one, usually I do the local way of measurement. I usually use my hand to measure. So I believe someone out there would ask, what if I'm measuring for someone who has a bigger wrist, or should I say a fatter wrist than mine? Definitely you have to leave space and see that it's not tight on someone or it's not too loose on someone. So at this point of time, this is the space I've left. Yes. So I'm going to cut around here using my pair of pliers. Now, to note, this is the most crucial material you have to have. It's a pair of pliers. Okay, so when you're cutting your chain, you use the sharp edge, and there you go. So you get one of your rings. We all know at the end of a chain we have a hook, or should I call it something that you open, like a lock. Yes, you pass through first the ring through it, and then you connect it to the chain. That's the first step. Why we do this is that in case you're adding some bigger beads, like you could have some bit of colorful beads but with bigger holes that can pass through your chain, you can add inside, but make sure at least you put an ending at the end such that it does not fall off your chain. Second step, that's when you can add your pendants, your little pendants. You can begin with whatever you feel like. Now me, I have begun with this leaf pendant. To be systematic and to have neat work, please make sure that when you are placing your pendants, you could leave an equal gap as per what you've begun with. Now, I'm going to leave like 3 metal gaps. So I've begun with that, and the process goes on like that. Get your ring, pass it through the pendant, leave 3 metal gaps. But make sure they are not squeezed and they are not too far away from each other. See this? Get your third one. So why I'm doing this is Most of you could ask if you want to make a bracelet that is packed. That is totally up to you, and that is up to the client's choice. The client can tell you, I want a bracelet that is packed, I want a bracelet that has few pendants but should look beautiful. So the art begins with you. So you have to know how best to make it look good, but according to the choice of the client. There you go. And placing in these pendants have no order. You can go with big, small, small, big. You mix them up, but make sure you mix up the pendants as per the beauty. You may find some pendants are better off on bracelets that are for men, and others are girly. So you make a bracelet that is worth to be for a lady. But you may find when there are some ladies who love manly bracelets. So as I had said before, that's as per the choice of the client. I'm gonna get this too. So we have our lovely bracelet there. Now I've put so far like 6, but if I want to add, I can put one more. And that's what you get. So you notice that while I was taking on the first step, I put a lock, and you're wondering what I could put at the other end. You can put a small pendant, which I personally call these my little endings. You can get something small, flat. I don't think it should necessarily be big, but that should be your choice. So this is what I'm putting at the end of my chain. So this can be beautiful to someone else, but to my personal say or opinion, I'm a person who loves colors, so basically I would want to at least add some little beads, just to finish up the whole complexion and to blend the pendants with some colorful beads, but they don't have to be too bright. And if they're to be bright, that's as per your opinion. Sorry, maybe your taste or the customer's taste. That depends. So to add some beads, here with me, I have oval-like shaped pearl beads. I take one of my flat metal rods, pass it through there, and realize that this is too long, so we have to cut it short. But make sure when you're cutting, cut at a reasonable length. Bend it slightly backwards and use your pair of pliers to create a hole where your metal ring will pass through. That's one. So I'm going to add like 4 of these because I love pearls. You follow the same process. Cut it at a reasonable length. If you've seen it's too long, you still cut it a little. You bend it backward. And create that space where your metal ring will pass. So as I'd said, I want to apply just 4 more pearl beads. So in between my pendants is where I'm going to apply my pearl beads. Okay. So I could begin with in between the first 2. Yes. I'm going to skip this. I go here to the next in between. I hope whoever is watching is following. And in case you still get stuck, I believe they'll run through my telephone numbers, or probably how you can access me. So I'll put the 3rd one. Yes. And I've come up with my chain bracelet. Usually people call this a charm bracelet, others call it a chain bracelet. So here you have one. I hope you have learned the whole procedure. Thank you so much for watching.